What's going on, gamers? I'm Patrick with Archives Media. This is Archives Podcast, episode 25. This week we're going to be talking about the FaZe Clan DC crossover, GameStop, and we're going to have some gas station encounters.
And I'm your boy Wenzel. So what I want to talk about is the new Matrix movie coming out. How much have you guys seen or heard about it?
0.
Really?
Yep. Same.
So there's a new Matrix movie coming out. They're bringing it back. Neo is dead.
Neo is the what is that guy's name?
Okay, that guy's not dead. The black guy in the trench coat is dead. That was hands you the red or the blue pill.
Oh, it is Keanu Reeves.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good. Pretty sure that's where he got his acting career, was from that.
Probably.
I could be wrong.
Anyways, continue.
But what I was wondering, should we as human beings let good old movies die, or bring them back for the possibility of it being a revived series, or letting it fail? The Matrix aired in 1999.
The Matrix 3 came out in 2003.
I didn't even know there was a third. Oh wait, now I do remember there is a third.
The Matrix Revolution.
Got a 35% on Rotten Tomatoes. But it's been a hot minute since one came out. So do you think they're running for another cash grab then?
Yeah, probably. I don't know. Look at Star Wars. Like when was the last Star Wars movie before Disney jumped on come out? Let's see.
Yep.
This is like a whole ass Wikipedia article. Okay. All right, hold on.
There's a lot of. Was that the last one, or was it New Hope? No. 2005. I don't know. I think Star Wars is a little bit different than the Matrix. I could be wrong.
Yeah, it's always been very prevalent. That's
Never
very
seen
true.
seen someone with a Matrix backpack.
What do you mean? You just everyone as Lawrence Fishburne? Well, that's the actor's name. That's kind of sick. That was even before I met you. Damn. Did you still live in that neighborhood? The one you... Dude, it's entirely possible that I used to go trick-or-treating in that neighborhood. Yo, we probably ran past each other. Dude, I've always been the fat kid.
All right, so moving on to the next one, GameStop. They've had a wild ride the past year or so.
What are they doing now?
So what they've decided to do is to move away from. I guess they're not moving away. They're expanding beyond games. They're starting to become a tech company, which I don't know what all entails becoming a tech company these days. And they want to make a program similar to or like Steam. So do you think that anyone can compete with Steam? Think so? What do you mean? Steam kind of has a market on what they do. Because I mean, like Epic Games is trying, but
Yeah,
comparing,
and like Origin and all that.
yeah,
But yeah, I really don't think that. I don't know, you got to do something like fucking revolutionary
yeah.
to. I'll have a launcher with some games, and they'll be exclusives.
Yeah, I don't think they're gonna succeed, and I think this is where GameStop is gonna dig their hole because they're riding off the money they got from their stocks from when we sent it to the moon.
To the moon.
To the
Diamond
moon.
hands.
Gotta hold them. Oh, like the ones you would order and you get like a bunch of dog treats in the mail.
Oh,
Okay.
Bark Box or something, maybe.
I think if they made something like Amazon but for games, or like you could go in and buy used hard copies of games and it just shows up in the mail, I think that would make them some good money, and then still keep all of their like GameStop exclusive video game T-shirts, figurines, whatever else they sell. I definitely have a few GameStop shirts.
Or you
Yeah,
need something like now, and you don't want to wait for shipping. My roommate just bought a Switch like 2 days ago. I'm super stoked to start playing that.
the Switch is definitely a good group gaming console for like Nintendo games. I had one and I was like, "Oh, this is kind of cool." And I stopped using it after like a month.
Yeah, party games.
Cuz I've gone to someone's house and played like Mario Kart on it with like 4 people. That
Yeah,
was
that shit's
fun.
fun as hell. Yes.
Yes. Best version of Mario Kart.
Oh god.
No, haven't done that. So do you get people that just like stop at the
At the finish line.
So can you start the? Can you start the race? Can you start the race by like shotgunning a whole beer and just hammering down? Okay.
Bad idea.
All right. Next time we're all in Florida, drunk Mario Kart. Next week. So moving on, China.
China.
We all love good China. Eat off of it every night, all that good stuff. But China is banning kids from playing online games during the week.
Oh, I'm so thankful for this. I'm so thankful. You know how many stupid kids, like a lot of them. I don't want to like sound like stereotypical, but a lot of them fucking cheat too. A lot of these children, regardless of where they live, fucking cheat. But there just happens to be a million billion fucking people in China, and a lot of the children also, like I said, they cheat. I'm so fucking stoked for these stupid kids not to be cheating and door camping me in Rust anymore.
They got ESP sitting outside your door with a DB.
Yeah. Or just like hate it.
So what I want to know is, do you think that's good or bad? Because I definitely remember growing up playing Black Ops or Modern Warfare 2 till like 2 o'clock in the morning with the volume as low as I can get it so my mom doesn't come in and strangle me.
I didn't even get to have a you guys were at my house. I didn't get to have a TV in my bedroom because that would happen. I had a whole other room that I was supposed to play video games in that was across the hall from my parents' room, so they could tell if I was in there.
They were smart about it.
Fucking hated it.
My mom, here's your Xbox, go to your room. Downside is whenever I got in trouble, she would take the Xbox out of the room and I was like, well, now I can't watch TV either.
My mom figured out that she didn't have to take the Xbox when I was in trouble. She could just take the power cord. And then I figured out that the power cord, the power adapter for the home computer worked for the Xbox.
Oh.
It was
big braining.
And I just had to make sure I got the power cord for the PC hooked back up about 20 minutes before she got home to make sure nothing was sus. She didn't even know.
How long did you get away with that?
Oh, fucking months, dude. Yeah, like until I got the regular power cord back. And then at that point, she was like, here's this back. And I was like, I don't really need that anymore. But all right, yeah, thank you. Yeah. You just have to, smile and nod.
Yep. You're not gonna you're not gonna do it again, right? Yeah. Promise. Fuck homework.
It was so good.
But the other half of this is some United States news people have been reporting on it, and now there's some talk of it becoming a possibility in the United States. Do you think that'll stick?
So by and large, I think this is kind of obviously it's good for us because we don't have to deal with stupid fucking kids.
Mm-hmm.
But realistically, it's actually just like it's a really shitty thing. I don't think that the government should be in control of what your kids are doing. Obviously, the government is allowed. You're allowed to set the school curriculum. You're allowed to do this, that, and the other thing. You're allowed to, this is how many hours you need to be in school. This is what you need to do. Yada yada yada. Right? Whatever. But once that transitions to the home life, I think that's up to the parents. That doesn't, that shouldn't be any control of. Yeah, I don't know. I don't like it. Obviously, I like it, but yeah, and especially us, we're adults, so not gonna happen to us anyways.
Yeah, when the government's watching, especially in China.
Especially not the Chinese government. You're gonna get fucking disappeared. So how does anybody know how they're gonna like logistically do it? They're just gonna like turn off like the Wi-Fi signal to your house from certain hours, or like how does that work? What?
Really?
Chinese ID number or something? Yeah. Wow.
Hold on. So that means if someone steals, like, hacks your account in
Bro,
these
like,
other countries,
the cops show up and then no, it wasn't me, bro. My account got hacked.
yeah. That makes me wonder if like business companies over there will look at this and be like, "So you got banned in Rust? What are you doing?"
In a job interview.
Huh. So we saw you played Rust for 7 hours yesterday. You want to talk about that? Listen, I was making a berry farm. Yeah, uh-huh.
No, but where like that's what we call a slippery slope.
I really hope that part doesn't come here. So, so how do you make your number go up?
Being
Huh. So if you go to a bar and be like, "Hey, I'm here to get my social number up. I can't just sit there and drink at a bar." Really? So even when you go,
you have to be you have to be what's probably labeled as a productive member of society, a benefit to society, yada yada yada.
I am definitely currently not one of those.
You have to be every kid. You have to be the kid that every grandmother wants you to be.
So work in a factory is what I'm hearing.
He's such a good boy. He would never do anything to hurt the Chinese Communist Party.
Leans into the microphone deeper. I love them so much. Some dude,
They have my
someone,
kids.
someone's sitting there with a typewriter. All right, give this guy 20 points. He's sucking up pretty good this week. We can cut him some slack. He can play an extra 20 minutes of Fortnite now.
Give him a couple extra minutes of Craig in the 90s. Imagine you're in an online raid. Imagine you're online raiding like a Chinese Zerg, and it hits 8 o'clock, and all of them just fucking get forced out of the game, and you just win. You just win instantly.
That sounds like a new strategy. We're gonna go play Chinese
raid Chinese people 10 minutes before the internet shuts off.
Sounds like if we really want to go enhance our Rust skills, we go play on Chinese servers. The 20-man Zerg's coming for us.
This is a Monday to Friday strategy.
Correct.
We take the weekends off. Say, all right, I'll see you next week, Tuesday night at fucking 8 p.m. Ling Ling.
Ling Pong. I just can't imagine getting home from school in like middle school, early high school, and not being able to play anything. Well, they get like the 30 minutes a day for a little bit.
That's like one raid on Tarkov.
Yeah,
Like,
you get one raid a day.
fucking shoot myself. That's what I do.
Like, yeah, I get that they're trying to like. All right,
You know
you
they
need
ain't gonna let you either. They got those suicide nets out every window.
yeah. I'm just. What do you do at that point? Like, you're a kid, so you can't go to a bar.
Homework.
Oh yeah,
Like,
homework and studying.
read, I guess. Like,
I can't tell you the last time I read a book cover to cover.
well, I mean, I know.
I guess you could sleep a lot.
Yeah. Thank God I don't go to
Yeah.
China. God bless America.
Hell yeah, brother.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, moving on.
Here's one. You guys ready?
I am.
So since we've kind of been on the broad arching topic of shitty YouTube channels these past few episodes, are you guys at all familiar with the Gas Station Encounters YouTube channel? Wenzel?
No.
All right. Here's the sitch. He's got almost 2 million subscribers, okay? I've been
Oh my
watching
God.
this guy on and off for a couple of months. Short videos, bite-sized, like maybe 5, maybe 8 minutes a piece max.
Okay.
Excuse me. Basically, this guy owns a gas station, maybe several, I don't know. He has access to all of the security footage because it's his. So, he videotapes, records people stealing. He commentates over it.
Ooh.
So he'll be like, "Oh, this guy's gonna walk over to the candy aisle. He's gonna put a peanut butter cup in his pocket and look up at the register. That's not suspicious, like they always do." And then Big Ronnie behind the counter is gonna follow him out to his car with the camera in his face and say, "Hey, don't ever fucking come back here again. I'll beat your kneecaps in." And then they'll do like a POV and they'll talk to him, and the people are always like, "No, I didn't steal," and they're like, "I got it on fucking video right here." And then there's just it's so good. This shit is so good. You guys need to watch it.
More of that kind of stuff in my life.
I don't think he does.
Oh, I got a video like that we could throw up. Someone stole our tip jar recently.
Real quick though, I
Yeah.
did want to ask you guys, talking about gas stations. What are some of your guys' favorite gas station snacks? You're pulling up to not Buc-ee's.
I was gonna bank on that.
Buc-ee's is a whole service restaurant. There's delicious food there.
Yeah.
Yeah, not Buc-ee's. I actually thought about that. You're pulling up to like any regular 7-Eleven, AM, PM, or whatever you know. You're on a road trip. You're going in. You just need a snack. You need maybe you're grabbing a couple of things. What are some of your guys' favorite items? What are you reaching for?
Ain't that there where the Marines train?
No, that's Coronado.
Same thing.
No, I don't. Are those like those?
Ooh.
Oh, so this is a hot item. Okay. Oh,
Ooh.
I love roller food. If it comes on a roller, put it in the stroller. Mm. Mm.
Hmm.
Ooh, fueled up, huh? Mm. Okay. What else you got? What as far as like the like snacks, like chips, the shit like that, drinks, anything like that. Not like hot food. What else you got? Like the cinnamon toast crunch, or yeah. Okay, okay, right. Wenzel. Oh, call that rationing right there. What are you reaching for, Wenzel?
Usually, I reach for the shredded beef jerky, the meat dip, essentially.
Oh, the shit's so gnarly.
I love that stuff.
The meat, the jerky
Yep.
chew. Yep, dude. Meat. I remember.
They pack a lip of meat dust. If they don't have those,
I think I got in trouble once. The teacher's like, "What the fuck is that?" I was like, "Hey, it's just jerky, bro."
it's a jerky, man. That's my follow-up is just like a bag of beef jerky and a Gatorade.
Yep, you barely get like any too. Sometimes I feel like. Yeah.
How hard it would be, besides raising a cow, to like get your cow, take it somewhere, and be like, all beef jerky. Give me 500 pounds of beef jerky.
Well, it would be probably less because it would lose a lot of the water weight.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. Yeah. I need to get a cow. I want to do that. I'll figure out how much jerky I can get out of a cow. But usually, if there's no beef jerky, then I'm going for corn nuts.
What flavor?
Usually like barbecue
Oh, okay.
or Cool Ranch.
Mm.
But what drinks are you guys? They do?
Well, I don't know about Cool, but they do have ranch corn nut. I don't know if Cool Ranch is like a trademarked.
That might be a trademarked.
I don't. Yeah, I got no idea. But I know there are ranch flavored corn nuts. I don't know if there's. Yeah, I couldn't tell you the heat status of the ranch. Or the social credit score status of the ranch of the ranch corn nuts.
Makes it. I want someone to make a program other than the Google rating system where I can whip open my phone and be like, this gas station has a 5 out of 5 on their beef jerky section. The one down the street has a 5 out of 5 for its like Slurpee section. I want better rating for stores. Because when So I was thinking about it earlier, because I ordered my groceries today, went and picked them up. And when the lady brought me my receipt, she's like, "We didn't have these." And they were just the 1 liter bottle of brisk tea. And I was like, "So you didn't have them?" And she's like, "But the one down the street has them." I feel like that should be something they have on their website when I go to order, is like, "Hey, we don't have these. You want them, we don't have them."
Was it like Kroger or some? It was like a large.
Yeah, it was Kroger.
So
No, I was doing it through their website.
Their own app or whatever.
Yep.
I did this the other day with Fred Meyer, and I had the same problem actually. But the problem with that is there's just so much that logistically goes into like maintaining a live inventory of that many items.
Yeah, I wasn't like
there would be a way to do it, but it would take so much fucking work. But it would be so fucking cool if a customer could pick up a fucking bag of Skittles and scan it out, and it was removed from the inventory via the computer. Like that would be so sick. No,
because like at my vape shop, that's how it works. Our inventory is adjusted by sales, and our system will automatically. If I sell you a bottle of naked e-liquid, it takes that one out of our inventory, so we can't sell more than we have.
I actually have no fucking idea how this stuff works.
It could be.
Oh, they don't know about the shelves. That makes sense. Yeah.
I know with that also, at least around here, it really depends who's pulling your stuff.
Yeah, if the
'Cause
dude wants to go and look down the end of the aisle.
yeah, because I'd imagine they're not like hunting deep for Mission Mini Tacos. Yeah, they're like scanning, looking for the words mini tacos. Because I ordered a just ham steak regular, and when she brought it out, she's like, "Hey, we didn't have regular ham steak, but we had extra thick smokehouse ham steak, and we substituted it." I'm like, okay. I
Yeah, I bought some like mini pizzas, like the little square like Totino's ones or whatever. They're bitching. That's what I had for dinner. Yeah, but they didn't have one of them that I want. They didn't have like the single one that I wanted, but they had the 4-pack. They gave me the 4-pack and they only charged me for the single.
Yep.
I was like, this was my first experience getting the groceries delivered to my car. I'll tell you, I'm going back every time.
Usually that's what they do is they'll substitute it for something similar, and they don't charge you extra if it costs more.
Yeah, it was fucking sick. They just scored like a lifelong fucking customer out of me for that.
Because I ordered some Alfredo sauce once, like the cheap 99-cent glass jar.
Yep.
And they're like, we didn't have this, so they gave me another one. I got back and I looked it up, and it was like $14.
Jesus Christ.
Best Alfredo sauce I've ever had. But I'm not going to spend $14 on Alfredo sauce.
Yeah, fuck that.
But if I get $14 for 99 cents,
yeah, that's what we call stonks.
Stonks. Orders from Kroger. Stonks.
All right. So here are some of my favorite gas station snacks because I didn't actually get to go over this.
We don't want your opinion.
Fuck you. All right. So at the very top of the list, in my opinion, here, 2, 4. I got 6. This is not in any particular order. Actually, I will rephrase. There's not in any particular order. Got Funyuns. Just plain old delicious, yellow bag. Everybody loves them. They make your breath smell like ass. But you know what? I don't care. Delicious. A nice Snickers bar. You should go for the king size because I'm a king size man. What can I say?
Man's a king.
We're all kings here. Jalapeno Cheetos. Sometimes I go with the flaming hot Cheetos, but usually only get those when I'm really stoned. I like the jalapeno Cheetos the most. Hot Cheetos stoned? Not that often. Pepperoni pizza combos. That's kind of a controversial pick. A lot of people don't like these. I don't know why. Yeah, I hadn't had them like my whole life up until about 2 years ago. And then I tried them, and it was a game changer. Yeah, it's so good, right? It's so good. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You don't want to eat like a lot of them because then you just feel like disgusting afterwards because you're like, I just did that. But yeah, you take like a handful, like a bag lasts like 2 or 3 nights. You just take like a handful and you're good. Sour Haribo gummy bears. These are very hard to find, very rare. But when you find them, you pick them up. 100%. Do not sleep on these, folks. I know my snacks. These are not to be trifled with. I've been snacking since before I came out the womb. Anything I could get my little baby hands on. And some things I couldn't, as a matter of fact. Some things I just had to reach over there with my head and just...
Hey, Ma, give me a piece.
All right, and now here's the last item. Last but not least, this is a bit of a newer experience for me. Andy Capp's hot fries, but more importantly, Andy Capp's cheddar fries. These are very, very similar to Funyuns, but they're just a little different. They're so good.
Hold on, were these the things that we bought in Alabama?
Yeah, those, not the barbecue ones that I said were kind of ass.
Yeah.
But the ones that I was actively sad that I accidentally threw away the full bag of.
Yeah.
When we were cleaning the car out at the gas station, and I accidentally chucked that whole bag, and I was very sad.
Well, hold on, you just claimed the Buc-ee's was a gas station.
Well, it was a gas. Oh, it was Buc-ee's? I didn't remember. I thought it was the one in Louisiana.
Oh, it may have been. I can't remember now.
I don't remember. Regardless, at that fuel stop, threw away the whole bag, and I was very sad.
I remember how sad you were because you were like looking for it, looking in the back seat, and then you cried.
Yeah, there was some internal tears.
What's it like being an adult these days? I'm sad. I threw away a bag of chips.
It was my favorite. It was my favorite bag of chips. I loved him.
You could say that stuff was bussin'.
It was so bussin'.
What drink do you go for is the question.
That depends. Lately, it's been Dr. Pepper. I've been trying to stay away from Pepsi products lately. PepsiCo is in some hot water, or one of the companies that owns Pepsi is in some hot water for some stupid labor bullshit. Frito-Lay, I think.
I do believe Frito-Lay owns Pepsi.
They just super, super unfair work conditions. Like apparently somebody literally died on one of the lines, and they're like, move the body out of the way and get back to work.
I do think I heard about that.
Terrible shit. Just terrible, terrible shit. Like 80-hour work weeks at the minimum, just no pay raises that haven't happened, just all kinds of terrible shit. So I've been trying to stay away from Pepsi products and things of that nature.
Good thing I don't like Pepsi.
Exactly. Good thing you're a Coke man.
Coke and Dr. Pepper.
I believe it is. I know, that's the worst. Especially...
Oh,
dude,
it's bitchin'.
What kind is it?
Voodoo.
Ooh, I haven't seen this.
Is what they call it.
You know what else is good? Go ahead, Wenzel.
My boss called me and he's like, hey, I need you to come into work. I get there, all suited up for work. I'm like, oh, what do you need? He's like, drink this, and just hands me a can.
Oh, is it the white one?
No, it's blue. It's Halloween themed.
Yeah, but the can is blue, or the actual liquid is blue.
I don't know what color liquid is when it went into me.
Because I'm looking at Mountain Dew Voodoo. This is white. I've had this stuff before. It's like a seasonal thing. This shit is so good. I remember.
Yep, that's it.
Yeah, this shit is so good.
Yeah, the flavor is blue raspberry taffy.
Yeah, it's so good.
Yeah, but he called me into work just to drink that, and then he gave me a 12-pack if I liked it. So that 12-pack is no longer with us.
Another thing that I will say is also very good. Mountain Dew recently came out with some new energy drinks.
Those are fucking delicious.
Mountain Dew Rise. That's what they're called. That's right. The ones that I like the most, the orange and the peach something. Those are my two favorite.
They got the lion on the can, right?
Yeah, they got the lion on the can.
Yeah.
They're fucking delicious. They're not too bad for you. They've got almost 200 milligrams of caffeine, and they're pretty low calories, 25 calories, 50 calories, something like that. A can, yeah. Yeah, obviously there's all kinds of fucking chemicals and bullshit in there, but fuck it, right? Exactly. You're getting cancer from breathing nowadays, so.
Did you guys know Red Bull is made in Austria?
No.
Well, at least these yellow ones I'm drinking. Yeah, I'm looking at the can right now.
Red Bull is manufactured in 2 factories in Switzerland and Austria. I think that's just a quick Google. I don't
Yeah, I definitely.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's plants everywhere.
The
Yeah,
the OG Dr. Pepper facility is here in Texas. It's about 45 minutes from my house.
it's pretty sick.
If you take the tour, you get a free 24 pack.
Ooh.
So what do you got? What else do you got?
Oh, that was it for me. Well, unless I got some asshole related things, but I don't know.
I got one more we can use,
Yeah.
which is should video games have a lifespan? Like take Black Ops for example, the series, or okay, we'll take Battlefield 3. So it's released on this day. We'll say April 1st. Should it have a day where they're like, this is the day we're going to stop making content for it? This is what you're going to get in this time frame. Once we're done, we're done.
Now, do you mean like they also say like, hey, this is the day we're gonna stop running servers as well?
No, like
Or
they can keep running servers, but like this is when this game is finished. This is when you'll have the 100% final
this is
product
when
with
all of
all the
Battlefield
DLC.
3 will exist?
Yes. The servers will keep going. You can keep playing the game. Don't expect new shit after this.
Yeah, I don't hate it.
Yeah. They can.
Yeah,
That's
that
what.
gets to a point eventually where it costs more to develop it than they're gonna make from it. So nah, I mean that's kind of how it's always been, that at least is,
Do
yeah.
you think they should have like a public time frame of that? We're like, all right, yeah. Because I was thinking of the like Warzone for example. They're just shoving content into it. I don't even know if I can call it content. They're just shoving skin packs after skin packs after skin packs, and they're not really adding more content. They're just making things more colorful. Take it, I have no room to speak on that because I've bought probably hundreds of dollars worth of skins. Yep. Yeah. I do know when the new Call of Duty comes out, they're adding another Warzone map, which is supposed to be World War. It's a World War II setting, but you could still run all of the guns. And in the World War II Call of Duty that they're releasing, if you use those guns in Warzone, you can have up to 10 attachments on it. Well, that's the way of balancing the old ass guns versus an M4 deck to the teeth. Because they're like, oh shit, no one's gonna want to run a nice little mosey when Bob Ferguson down the street has an M60 with night vision and thermals. Yeah. Well, if your Mosin has 10, I don't know what 10 attachments you would put on a bolt action rifle.
A bunch of
'Cause
Picatinny rails and nothing on them.
I'm gonna put
Another scope, a canted sight in case both of my scopes break.
Do you think Call of Duty games should have weapon durability? No? You think that'd be too much? I think Battlefield should have it because they're going for that more realistic playstyle. So yeah. So if you're crawling through the dirt and slamming 500 rounds through an M4, that bitch ain't gonna run right after 400 rounds.
Just as we learned with some of Wenzel's guns.
Yeah. You don't clean your stuff, they don't
I couldn't
work.
even fucking cycle a mag through that thing, dude. Yeah, it works fine. I shot 3 rounds through it. What are you talking about?
Yeah, I didn't really tighten that bolt back down all the way. Yeah. I did not know that. Yeah. Yeah. Because Tarkov, the reason I brought that up is Tarkov recently implemented that capability that your weapon does have a durability factor behind it in different types of
And it'll
ammunition.
jam.
Yeah, and I can tell you, I have killed a juice lord with the most rat kit you could find because he stepped around a corner trying to push me, and his gun jammed.
Yep.
And I stuck a 12 gauge in his mouth and said, "Howdy doody."
You guys familiar with who Landmark is?
I do know of Landmark.
He's one of the biggest, if not the biggest, Tarkov streamer like on the planet right now. Jordan, dude streams for just like. There was a period where his life was like get up, stream, eat fucking like a rice bowl on stream for 10 minutes, go play, go to sleep for 6 hours, do it again. And that was just like he was streaming every minute that he was awake, basically playing Tarkov because he's just so good and he's making so much money. People literally donate like. The only way to get to talk to this guy basically is through text-to-speech donations, and he has a foot pedal. He has a foot pedal to mute the text-to-speech. So he'll be like, so I watched a clip, and he's like I don't remember where, he's in a gunfight, and he's taking on 3 or 4 dudes, and he's got like 3 weapon jams in that time, and it just didn't even matter because he's just so fucking insane at the game. He's just, kill that guy. Run over here. Clear. Go. Boom. Pop. Okay, he's dead. Oh, shit. Okay. Jam. Reload. Boom. Fuck, you're dead. All right. 360 kill. All right, you're cool. Cool, you're dead too. All right, thanks. Take all your shit. Bye.
Have you noticed that Landmark moves significantly faster than the rest of everyone else who plays Tarkov?
Everything he does, he's just a different breed.
That's because the first week of a wipe, I used to watch him.
He doesn't sleep.
Yeah, that's because in that first week, everything he's doing, he's leveling up at least his endurance and his strength skills so he can move like a crack fiend late game, and no one else can. And he doesn't run the most meta kits because the most meta kits are heavy as fuck. I will never do that because I'm not good enough at the game to fly through a stairwell. But between Landmark and Pestily...
Yeah, Pestily is also very, very good.
If those two were to team up in some kind of tournament, no one would win.
Yeah, I don't even play Tarkov anymore. I haven't played Tarkov in like over a year, and I still watch Landmark just because he's so fucking crazy at the game.
Yeah, anytime I watch Landmark or Pestily, I'm like, I'm gonna go play Tarkov, and then I'll do one raid, and I'm like, yeah, I'm not that good.
Yep. No, I've escaped from Tarkov.
I might play it a little bit.
Maybe you can convince me.
I got a couple million rubles sitting around.
All right.
And on to Am I the Assholes?
Am I the asshole? Right.
We don't want to hear from you.
Yeah. Who do you think you are? All right. What do you got? With other hackers? I don't know. Like, if they really want to keep coming back, they're going to find a way, right? That's just how it is. At least this way, you're not putting more money into the, let's like, they're probably, if when that happens, they're probably buying accounts or they have to buy more hacks, whatever, right? So rather than putting money back into the pockets of these fucking people who are coding these cheats or stealing accounts or whatever, right? You just fuck it, whatever. We can't stop you. You can't go home, but you can't stay here. Okay, go ahead, Wenzel. I have something I want to add though.
Oh, I like the Titanfall, their strategy behind it, but I think they should make a step up from that. Where like their account is only going to be like that for like 2 or 3 days, and then hit them with an IP ban. Which I know there's workarounds around it, and if they work around the IP ban, cool, they can load back into the fighting the other hackers. Because I think the best way to combat a hacker is make the game not fun for them. Where, yeah, because like Rust has, I've watched a lot of Rust admins catching hacker videos because I love them, and I don't think that's an effective way of getting rid of a hacker. Because take C&D Blood, his servers have had a higher influx of hackers every time he uploads a video, because that's just inviting hackers to go somewhere where they might be on a YouTube video on a popular channel.
Or haha, this guy won't catch me. I know better, so let's just
cool. I can outsmart the admin by having this $5,000 hack software. It's the same thing behind like DDoS attacks. DDoS attacks happen because they think it's fun. Which there's nothing you can really do to counter a DDoS attack. But if you take the fun out of whatever they're hacking on, I think that'll reduce the amount of hackers, especially if you can stay on top of it. Where if you have 500,000 hackers on Warzone, shit, Warzone needs to do what Titanfall did. That'd be an awesome thing, and then stream it. Oh, the guy who laser beamed you and then grenaded himself because he stepped behind a wall. Yeah. And if I do remember correctly, I'm not pointing any fingers at any nationalities. He did have Chinese characters in his name. Yeah. Non-English characters. Very Oriental based. Which brings us back to China banned kids from playing games during the week. Unless that wasn't a that. How do they know it's a? Oh wait, they have the social card. Never mind. But yeah, it's hackers will always be a poison in whatever video game community you're in. Okay, in yeah. Then it's multiplayer games. They will always be a cancer on the face of the planet for people. Like we're playing Warzone to have a good time, and running into a hacker ruins it. I'm sure Patrick's ran into a lot of hackers playing Rust.
So man,
And
you can just
I
like instantly tell too, and you're just like, all right, well, I guess we're gonna take a break now.
yep, and you have to stop playing, which affects a large player base. If you have a lot of hackers, your guys who are there to have fun aren't going to be having.
Oh, I'm not there to have fun. This is Rust.
Rust
I'm
is
there. I'm there to hate myself. But you're
Rust
gonna
and
hate yourself too.
Rust and Tarkov.
Yeah, if by the end of this we're not both hating ourselves, I did it wrong.
Rust and Tarkov should both be classified as drugs because when you're doing really good, it
Yeah,
feels
the highs are so high and
amazing.
the lows are so low.
Yeah, and when you're low, you're just fiending for the high again.
I remember this. I also had those days off from the Christmas thing at work. Uh, you get like a snap to lucidity for a second, and you're just like, dude, is this really what I want my grandmother? Like, would I be happy if my grandmother saw me doing this right now? Like, as a matter of fact, I think I know. Was that the wipe that I joined later on when you left? You know who that was, right? Did I ever tell you? You remember? Yeah, you remember Ramen Badger, right? In the Discord. Yeah, that's him.
Ramen?
That's him. He just spent actively 6 hours and made negative progress. I just used all these fucking bullets. Oh my god. Oh my god.
You don't want to play Rust if you can't spend 6 hours poking at some dude. Fair enough.
DC like superheroes?
I think it's a merch drop and a distraction. Because recently, FaZe Clan got in a lot of trouble. I can't remember the specifics behind it, but like one person, oh yeah, one of their dudes was hitting on a 14-year-old or whatever. Yeah. So I I think this is I think this is a special merch drop and a distraction. Because now their primary news feed will be this them talking to DC and getting comics out. I'm a little surprised DC would sign on with them after all the rough past they've had. Yeah, yeah, and yeah. Well, that's the thing about DC Comics is they've made their money, they have their following, and now they can just bank off of movie studios wanting to make Batman movies. Because I'm pretty sure all those superheroes are property of DC. Yeah, yeah. Because that was that was a big thing when Stan Lee died. Is where Marvel was going, and then it went to Disney because his Stan Lee didn't want it to go to Disney, but his kids got a pretty hefty they got a pretty hefty offer letter, and Disney, they want it, they'll get it. I mean, if Disney turned around and offered me any amount of money to do something, I'd probably do it. I too like money, but I I I think it's a cash grab and a little bit of good public face because they can be like, "Oh, we're working with superheroes. Kids love superheroes. Please don't look at what we've been doing with minors." Yeah, yeah. That's the other thing I don't really know about FaZe Clan is like how deep is it? Is it like something like Rooster Teeth where it's not just three dudes in an apartment building
No,
that
there
girl?
is. This is Lil Yachty is in Fate. This I'm looking it up right now. I was just looking. Some of the biggest. Yeah. Do you know who Nick Merckx is? That was the guy we talked about last week. That was he's going to YouTube Gaming level.
Yes.
Well, he's in Phase. Like there are just so many huge like titan in like the gaming content space.
Huh. I
The OG. Yeah.
huh. Yeah, they essentially just made a company. Yeah. Yeah. Huh. I I don't know.
They're on the,
They're making some new shows out there that are getting pretty popular.
Jordan, I just remembered, by the way, speaking of red versus blue, I was thinking, I think yesterday on my drive to work, I just remembered what your gamer tag was when I met you. XX1 Donut 1. And then I was thinking about that other guy. You remember him? Oh, like that guy.
Do you think if...
Well, so we can talk about this later for legal reasons.
Do you think if they tried to release, like if Red versus Blue hadn't existed and they tried to release it today, do you think it would do as well? No. Like, because I don't think it would be as successful if they were like 2021 Red versus Blue. Although now, yeah, because Rooster Teeth, they have a mildly popular anime series. I don't know if it's animated. Red versus Blue, not Red versus Blue, Ruby, and I think that's their current, like, this is how we make all of our money, because they're always posting pictures of them going to cons and they have all the Ruby posters hanging everywhere and banners hanging from the ceiling. I don't know if Rooster Teeth can officially die out. I think they've got their hands in too many different things, especially with all their sub companies like Achievement Hunter, Funhouse, and a few other bits and bobs.
Where do they post this? Do they just post it on
Instagram.
No, I'm talking about whatever that show is. I'm looking on their YouTube channel. It's just like,
so they primarily upload through their website now.
Okay.
So they've got their own
video platform.
Yeah, which I think has, like, there's a lot of series on there now. Cool. And all that, like, original core of people that were working at Rooster Teeth all run their own show. Yeah, they've got everything from podcast to Gary's Mod, Grand Theft Auto, D&D.
Yeah, I'll sometimes watch like the Rooster Teeth podcast, like clips, like the animated clips. Will sometimes show up in my recommended, and so I'll check those out sometimes. But I'm not like a big Rooster Teeth guy myself.
When I drove to Florida, that's essentially what I listened to the whole time, was the podcast, because one, I got tired of having to find new music. Two, I could just turn it on; it'd be playing for 2.5 hours.
Yeah, they're nice. You don't have to keep fucking with it.
Yep. I like their voices enough that I don't want to cut my wheel left and drive off a bridge. But they've got a lot of good shows, and there's a lot of their shows have also been signed on by TV companies.
Oh.
Like, they have a Ghost Hunters-esque show, which is kind of the opposite. They go in and they're like yelling at the ghost, cussing them out, fucking with the surroundings. And that one, they're
just trolling the ghost.
Yeah, and they got like $2 million from a production company.
Is this Ross Creations or Nelk? Nelk is good too. That vlog, I think it's Vlog Creations. It's this like big tall motherfucker, this blonde guy, and he'll buy like an old beater car for $200, fill the gas tank with a pallet of SpaghettiOs and take it to a mechanic. And just like, or there was another one. The dude had called an electrician and he had his PlayStation. He took the cord and punched it into the wall, like just right through the drywall. And he was like, "Can you fix it? I don't know why it's not. My PlayStation's not turning on. It was turning on yesterday." Just like stupid shit. It's just so funny for some reason.
I watched one of those where a dude called Geek Squad because his PC wasn't running, but he had filled it with baked beans.
Yep.
And like, Geek Squad guy opens up, beans pour out, and he goes, "Oh no!" And he's like, "So can you fix it?" And the Geek Squad guy's like, "No, this thing's baked."
Oh, it was so good. The guy was like, "So the motherboard here, you can see that's not supposed to have that." And the guy points to the beans. "Oh, those are the motherboards. There's a lot of motherboards." Oh my! I lost it. I lost it, dude.
One of these things isn't supposed to be here. What else you got?
Mm-hmm. I love the boomer stories.
Yep.
Hey Chuck, how's the Air Force business? Jesus Christ!
Oh.
Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God! The great desk fiasco of '03. Oh my God!
Disaster hits. TVs everywhere.
That's pretty funny. Jeez.
Pissed would you be if Kimbo's like, "I packed you a nice, tasty meal with some salad," and you get there, crack it open, and there's 2 salads. I'm ready. Is it still boomers?
Damn it.
Yep. I think I'm gonna need a little bit more guidance on this one. Oh,
Yeah,
so I can ask.
I'd probably ask like the Pope or something like, "Yo, is this all real, or is this just like?" It's kind of hurting my ears. Yeah, I'd
Oh.
probably ask something along the lines of like, "Is it all like? Is the Bible like? There's no way it's actually real, right? Like, this is all just bullshit." I mean, I do be splitting cheeks like that, but that's a little different. Man, for real, just press X to respawn. He was on a bag timer. He was on a bag timer.
Oh. I don't know how much you guys know about like this. I like science shit, so I've been reading about like what have people been finding in these frozen lakes that have been frozen for bazillions of years, and now we're just finding out it's not frozen solid. There's like pockets. It's like 3 years ago, some Russian science people went down into a frozen lake. They dropped some people down there, and like chunks of the people came back. Like they died. The divers died. They only found bits and pieces of them. Stopped doing it. Sealed off. Sealed the hole. I would ask.
That's like
I
some
would
King
ask him.
Kong shit right there.
I would ask him like, what did you find down there? Someone's got to know. Are they alive right now? Probably not. But I like that kind of shit, so I would be like, or I'd ask an astronaut or ask NASA or an astronaut why haven't we gone back to the moon?
Yeah, I might ask like,
Well, we've only been on a section of the moon.
if aliens are real or if there's other life.
Because the moon used to have water on it, so there would be a cave system somewhere on there. So I want to know why haven't we gone back to the moon to explore it more?
Wenzel,
What?
you know too much.
Well, that's the stuff I. Oh yeah, well, I'll know the answer at least. I can live with that.
Well, it depends. There's a couple of them. These have been really easy lately, so obviously they're still. Reddit makes it really hard because it's a lot of it is just people like yeah. So here's one. Am I the asshole for not stopping cutting my grass? Yesterday I was cutting my grass around 3 p.m. I have a corner property and a double lot, so it takes about 40 minutes. I was well over halfway done when a group of parents showed up to wait for the school bus. For some context, they stand in my yard as there is no sidewalk, and they have been doing this for years without asking. I really don't care if they do this, as it makes no difference to me as long as they don't litter. I had my headphones in and was working on a different part of the grass when a woman tapped me on the shoulder and asked if I would stop cutting my grass, since she was waiting for the bus and wanted to get a video of her kid getting off the bus since it was the first day of school. I asked what time it comes, and she said, in 5 to 10 minutes. At that point, I told her I'd keep an eye out for the bus and stop when I saw it so that there wouldn't be a lawnmower in the background of her video. She then proceeded to tell me that I needed to stop until after the bus got there, as the lawnmower is too loud and her and the other parents were trying to talk. I told her politely that I had to get this done as I needed to get dinner started for my family, and I was working away from them so it'll get quieter. She got very angry and told me that I had no right to make this much noise and that she was calling in a noise complaint about me. She also told me that I should dress more modest when the whole neighborhood can see me. It was 27 degrees Celsius. It's like, I don't know, fucking hot.
Figure it out.
And I was wearing a tank top and shorts. At that point, I told her she was being unreasonable, and if it was that much of a nuisance, her and her friends could wait somewhere else. And I continued cutting the grass until I saw the bus pull up, at which point I shut off the lawnmower. I think this is a lady, because she was getting scolded. They were getting scolded about wearing a tank top and shorts. It's not really a thing that happens to guys, so I want to say this was probably a lady.
Yeah.
Is this lady the asshole for not appealing to Karen Mama?
Her temperature outside was 80.6 degrees.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought you said 70. Oh. I don't think she's the asshole. It's her property.
Yeah. And it's like 3 PM. Like, what do you mean a noise complaint? You're fucking mowing the lawn. Like, yeah. There used to be a guy, well, the guy still lives across the street from my parents. But the guy, when my dad used to work nights, the guy would mow his lawn at like right when my dad would get home from work, or like right after, right when he was like trying to go to sleep. And so they had to like talk to him, and they're like, "Hey, I know like this is normally a time that you're allowed to do this. We live next door to you though, and he works nights. Is there any way that we could work on this?" The guy was a nice guy, so eventually there was some kind of a compromise was made. But he's a cool guy. This lady, however, this Karen waiting for her daughter, fucking bitch, just going over the river.
Over the
Her
river.
and all the other parents. Or you know
I
what?
can't-
Maybe you just push her out in front of the school bus. Maybe that too. Maybe then maybe the kid realizes what a shitty mom they've got.
I can't imagine someone coming like, okay, I get it. You have to wait for your kids on my property. But at that point,
To go up to you while you're like to actively walk across your lawn and be like, "Hey." Like, what are you, a fucking Skyrim NPC?
I got this letter for you. Yeah, at that point, I'd be like, okay. My petty ass would, one, not shut off the mower when a kid out of the bus.
Oh, me either.
Had my headphones in. I was looking at the grass, making sure I was cutting
I would have kept it
straight line.
going, and I would have pointed down the street and said, I think you probably won't be able to hear it over there. And then you called Johnny down the street. Hey, get the mowers going.
Yeah.
Every piece of equipment. You're like the one-man band, but for lawn care.
You could blow it at them. And what are they going to do? Complain you're blowing grass at them on your own property? Now I'm just thinking of ways. Yeah, I'm okay with me being the asshole.
Yeah, in some situations, I'm definitely okay with that. All right. Am I the asshole for making my girlfriend's son give me his gambling winnings? I, 44 male, have been with my girlfriend, 40 female, for several years now. She has a son who recently turned 18. He and I get along really well for the most part. But recently, he and I had our first blowout fight, and I'm wondering if I was wrong. What happened was that we were returning home from a summer trip, and my girlfriend decided that we should stop at a casino near the border of our home state. She enjoys gambling, maybe a little too much, but that's a different post. We ended up getting a hotel room at the casino for a night, and for a lot of it, my girlfriend's son and I just hung out and watched the CSI marathon. But eventually, we ended up joining his mom on the casino floor. I gave the boy $100 and told him that he should go make me some money. Eventually, I met up with my girlfriend, his mother, and he came up a little later to both of us with a cash waiver for about $1,100. He looked really proud of his earnings. I told him to turn his cash for another 100, but he responded, "No, I think I'll keep this." I don't really know what that means. I told him to turn his cash. Anyway, I don't know.
Probably turn it into cash.
Oh, probably. I answered him, "No, you didn't earn that," and took the money and explained that all the winnings between us were communal, and I gave him another $100. I think that he had no claim to his gambling winnings in the first place since it came from my money. My girlfriend is actually with me on this, but her son is really mad at me right now. Am I the asshole?
Yeah. I think he is. I think he should have been like, okay, give me my $100 back.
Yeah.
Because then the kid still walked away with $1,000. At 18, $1,000 can get you pretty far.
Grand is that? Yeah, that's a lot of money.
Yeah, that's like.
Hypothetically, is this like they're giving you, there's some scratch off tickets? How would it have been done? With what? Like scratch off tickets or what? What is that? What is left, right, center? Sure. Oh, dang.
Huh.
Yeah.
So in the. Yeah, that'd still be the kid's still walking away with $600.
Yeah, that's still
$700
$600 that he didn't have before. Yeah.
I would have definitely cashed out and been like, I lost it all.
Yeah, just keep that in your sock.
Yeah.
Ask the oh, that's 100%. I did that. I did exactly that when I was that age. No, but I've literally had this happen. I was at a casino and like my dad was like, "Hey, here's some cash," and then I went and like I won, I don't know, $300 playing blackjack, and I gave him the $50 back, and he, kept the rest, and he was like, "Hell yeah, dude, we're both happy here." Like, so
Give your dad an extra tenner, and he's even happier.
Well, yeah, I tossed him, I tossed him a little extra. I think he gave me $50, and I might have gave him back 100 or something. You know, I kept whatever the rest. I'm like, yeah, fuck yeah, dude. Like, yeah, I don't know. This is just
Yeah. Agreed.
definitely. Yeah, that's just a move. All right. This is the last one. I haven't actually read this one yet, but I read the title and I thought this was hilarious. So, am I the asshole for accidentally upsetting my niece by saying her mom's life would be better if she wasn't born?
Ooh.
To summarize, I, 32 female, got into an argument over something ridiculous, and now everyone's mad at me. When my sister, 26 female, was 17, she got pregnant and had a baby girl. Obviously, since she was young, she wasn't exactly ready to raise a kid, but my family did the best we could to help her out. She currently has a stable job and is living with her child and the child's father in their own apartment. The issue is that since she had the baby so young, she never really got to experience her life. I'm child free and am always enjoying new life experiences, and I know my sister is jealous of me for it. The other day, I came over for her daughter's birthday party, and we were talking about her as a baby. At one point, we started to argue about how she was raised, and I said, don't you ever think your life would have been better if she had never been born? It turns out her daughter was in earshot of this, so she heard everything and got really upset. My sister got defensive and said that her child was the best thing to ever happen to her, called me an asshole, and kicked me out of the party, and she blocked my number and won't talk to me at all now. My mom is saying I should apologize, but my dad agrees with me on this and says my sister was overreacting. Maybe I was a bit too aggressive when I said it, but I know what I said is true. Am I the asshole?
Oh yeah. That's one of those, like, it's not a rule, but that's an unspoken rule. Like,
Yeah.
some parents miss out on a lot of stuff that they could have been doing if they didn't have kids. Like, could have went on vacations more. But most parents that I talk to that have kids are like, yeah, that's probably the best thing that's ever happened. And on the flip side, if you're in your 30s and
32. Yep.
yeah, if you're in your 30s and you have kids, by the time your kid is at the like 18 where you can like go out and do stuff with them, you're not going to be in the best health. Your kid wants to go hiking, you're probably not gonna be able to.
It's very true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
That doesn't mean that she's not a dick.
think about Courtney and Armando. They have 2 kids, and they seem to be having pretty good time. I can think of another couple that I know that had a kid that is definitely not having a good time. Their
We're
kid
not
is some
gonna. Yeah. Let's. I don't want to get too
yeah,
personal
yeah,
that, but yeah. Yeah.
and
And
like
just no, we don't want to dox anybody. For
yeah,
all purposes, all these names have been changed.
yep,
Yeah.
mating name,
Yeah. The mother's. It's the one they use when they're mating.
yeah. No, definitely. Especially, it was the kid's birthday, wasn't it? Too.
I think so. Pretty recently.
No, I meant in the Am I the Asshole?
Oh, that yeah. It was at the birthday party that
Yeah, that
something. Let's see. Yeah, at the daughter's birthday party.
That's
That's
not
so
something.
fucked
Yeah.
up. Flood the dam, create a new river. This bitch is going over it.
you're
There's like the double river.
Could you imagine being a kid? You're having your party, all your friends are over, and you hear your aunt down the hall be like, "Yeah, don't you wish you didn't have that?"
Like, sheesh.
Someone would be throwing hands.
All I'm saying, I gotta beat my aunt's ass.
Yeah,
I gotta beat my aunt's ass. You know,
I don't think I've ever met your aunts.
they're all pretty cool.
You've met my aunt, I think.
She looks just like your mom, right?
Yeah, I think you went to her dentistry. Mayhap. She is. Bellingham. No, she's definitely like a upper middle class to rich dentist. Yeah.
Is this the
My
one that
aunt,
used to live around the corner from my parents?
no, that one is
Okay.
what does she do now?
I don't know.
No, she's a certified nurse, but I think she's doing something else. Yeah, she's doing something else. I don't know what she does anymore.
Oh well.
I know she's got 3 kids, and the youngest one just turned 16, and I feel really old because I remember it being a baby. I know.
I'm fucking old, dude. How do you think I feel? I'm gonna be 24 this year. 2 months.
Dang. I don't turn 24 till next year.
Ooh.
Where do I register? Yeah.
I remember setting up Halo Waypoint in fucking 2009 or whatever the hell.
Yeah.
It's very true.
Imagine how easy it is to be when we're parents to buy our kids stuff. They just add it to their wish list on Steam, and you just get an email when the game comes up. So, are you gonna do that to your kids?
Yeah, I have literally like sent Amazon, like, you know, or like my grandmother will, you know, or like somebody I don't talk to, my aunt or somebody will like text me, hey, what do you want for Christmas? Or hey, what would you like? And I'll literally like reply with an Amazon link, and then just doesn't happen still.
You get something
Which
else.
is fine. Like I appreciate anything, you know, I don't want to seem like a greedy
Yeah.
little fucker. But like, why ask? Oh, I kind of like. Damn.
Heard I want clothes. I remember being a kid growing up
I
and being
kind of
like,
like getting clothes now.
yeah, now I'm like,
It means I don't got to go buy clothes.
you got me a pack of socks?
Right,
Hell
dude? That
yeah.
fresh sock feeling. Woo-wee.
My nana was like, what you want for Christmas? I'm like, socks. Oh,
Oh,
you want
I
like
gotta.
nice wool socks? I'm like, no. Get me
I
like the
want
24 pack
the
from Walmart.
stretchy Puma ones. That, dude, the White Boy 7th Street to wear a fresh pair of socks every day.
That sounds expensive.
Well, he was a Call of Duty commentator in like the height of that, so he could afford
Oh,
it.
it's like Kanye West where he doesn't he'll wear a pair of underwear once.
Man would make a video where he's giving away a PlayStation and make $20,000 on it.
Dang.
Or so I don't know how much. You know, I don't. But
What a flex. I paid for my